Hello from Petco Park in beautiful downtown San Diego. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the San Francisco Giants and the San Diego Padres. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And on the mound for San Diego in this one, Michael King. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Just about ready to roll. Jung-Hoo Lee getting ready to hit. And the first pitch of the game is in for a strike. Fouled off. He was late. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. King, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable.
Ball. And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Strike one. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch-to-pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Devers now. There's a strike. Devers, in his 9th season, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
Ball.
Now quick throw to first. Adames back in on a dive. Man at first, one away. The 1-1 is fouled off. Jackknifes out of the way. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Here in San Diego and just getting started.
Ball 3.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Out towards right center field. Tatis. That's out number 2.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Ball 1. Ha!
Bounced up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
That is fifth, the left fielder, Elliott.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's Elliot Ramos. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Coming home. Fires it to the plate.
He's good.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
That's in there. Strike one.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
Two on, 2 outs.
Ball, no.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Ball,
Tough spot
outside.
right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 2 outs. And it remains 2-2. Fights it off. You'll see another. The 2-2. And that's a strikeout looking. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Back here in San Diego. And now here's the starter for San Francisco, Logan Webb. What do you look for here?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Nice grab to his knee, the throw,
He's out.
and very nicely done for the out.
Batting second, the center fielder, Jackson Merrill.
And a foul ball. That one finds the zone. 0-2. Hard hit left side. Chapman over to first in time. And here this afternoon, 2 quickly away in the bottom of the first. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Manny Machado. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-1. And Manny gets a piece. Two down, nobody on. And the sweeper is off the plate.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
In time to Devers. Machado out of the play. Padres go down 1-2-3. We move ahead to the top of the second now. And digging in for San Francisco, Casey Schmidt. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
Ball.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2 gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a 1-2 again. That
Ball
one
two.
missed. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Batting in, the catcher, number 14, Patrick Bailey.
Ball one.
Check
Hard
swing,
ball.
and he went. And the count 1-1.
No,
Just missed.
outside.
This one in the air, center field. Merrill under it. And there's 2 down. And up next for San Francisco, Drew Gilbert.
Gilbert.
And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. One, two now. Stays alive. The 1-2. And
Ball.
there's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2-2 now. And they'll do it again. That's a laser base hit. He forced a lot of pitches to be thrown and ends up collecting a hit.
Now
Love how he
the
became a
center
really
field,
tough out with 2 strikes right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate
right.
into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Gilbert off of first with 2 away. And it's fouled away. Quick toss to first.
He's
Gilbert
safe.
back on a dive. Pitch
Ball
misses
one.
there, and a count 1-2. Sets him down on strikes, and that's 4 strikeouts. Bottom half of inning
Leading
number
off for the
2,
Padres,
stepping in for
the
San Diego,
left-hander,
Ramon Laureano.
Laureano.
On the
That's a
ground,
foul ball.
and that's just foul. Here's your 1. Swing and a foul out of play. Foul ball still 0-2. And that skips in the dirt.
Ball 2.
In the air to left center.
Ramos.
One down.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Gavin.
Ball, no.
And a 1-1. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Hot shot to third. Over to first.
He's out.
Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. It's Xander Bogaerts now. That's in there. And that is strike 1. Can't make contact with the sweeper.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
On the ground, right side. He takes it himself
That's
to the
an out.
bag, and that'll do it. Back here at Petco Park, and digging in for San Francisco, Willie Adames.
Well, these
No, that's
Giants
a ball.
showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet
That's a
for this
check.
offense.
Did he go?
And he went around. Rule to swing. And there's a foul ball.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
1-2 now. The
Ball
shortstop
2.
takes the ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two now. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Bogaerts with the throw
Out.
to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
The batter, the first baseman, Rafael Devers.
On the ground, right side. He steps on the
Out.
bag. First 2 batters retired
Now
here in the
batting,
top of the third.
baseman, Matt
2 outs, base is
Chapman.
empty. Matt Chapman up to the plate now. Reached on an infield single his first time. Chapman gets a piece there. And now the 0-1.
Ball, no. Ball.
Now
No,
one
that's
missed.
a ball.
There's a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Fires over to first.
You're out.
They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Set for the bottom of the third. So digging in now for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth.
No, outside.
And
Ball
another
2.
ball. That one fouled off. And
Ball,
that
that's
misses.
too low.
And a full count now. That one misses. So lead off walk.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call, but most umpires just don't want to give pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
Yeah, that's fouled off. That one way inside. Quick move to first. Cronenworth dives back in. Cronenworth aboard here at first with nobody out. Next pitch misses inside, and a count 2-1. Right through there for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Batting ninth,
One out man at first. Freddie Fermin, the next up for the Padres. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. And ball 1. In the air to left center. Lee on the move to the alley. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Padres, the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
That's a ball.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Ramos has this one sized up, and that will end the inning. On to the fourth, and digging in for San Francisco, Elliot Ramos. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. In the air, right field. Tatis on his way over. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Bryce Eldridge.
Foul ball. That one ripped, but foul. A swing and a miss. Michael King the strikeout.
The batter number 10.
2 down, bases empty. And up next for the Giants, Casey Schmidt. Struck out swinging his first time. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Schmidt, 27 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2020. Two down, nobody on. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Ready to go, bottom 4. Stepping in for San Diego, Jackson Merrill.
No.
Lifted in the air down the left side, and it drops in. And a good start to the inning.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it. Oh, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Right through there for a strike.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Outside. Next offering is downstairs.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Goes down looking.
Now batting, left fielder.
Here's Ramon Laureano. Fly to left his first time.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Chopped on the ground. In plenty of time to first. Play is made, 2 out.
Now batting, first baseman, Gavin.
Ball.
And that one is lifted in the air. Gilbert gets there. He's under it. And that's the 3rd out. New inning getting started. Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey.
Patrick Bailey.
Ball 1.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. And a foul ball. The 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. Here's a high chopper. Bogarts handles the chance. Throws to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
The right fielder, Drew Gilbert.
Ball. Ball.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Swing and a bouncer. Cronenworth handles, throws to first.
You're out.
And the first 2 set down at the top of the 5th. Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Jung-Hoo Lee now at the plate, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. On the ground to third. Fair ball. And they have their first base runner since the second inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And that's downstairs and outside. Lee off of first with 2 away.
Ha!
The 1-2. And that one is inside. Line drive, base hit, fair ball down the third baseline. And now 2 aboard.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Rafael Devers up to hit. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Two on, 2 outs.
No, want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So digging in now for San Diego, Xander Bogaerts.
Ball.
Hit on the ground to short. Adames throws to first
That's
in time. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
Second baseman, Jake.
Ball.
Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. That's to third. And that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
So digging in, Bryce Johnson. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Man at second. In the air to left center. And that gets down into the gap. Here comes the throw. Safe at the plate. And the run scores all the way from second. We're tied at 1.
Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock. As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit, it's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Runner at second here, 1 gone. And that one fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
And the 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. This one in the dirt, and the runner holds. And now it's 1-2, and that's down and away. This one in the air, right field. Base hit. Into third now, so runners at the corners and one out.
Now batting, the right
Well, that may
fielder,
end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate in Fernando Tatis Jr. And that's
Ball one.
outside, and it's 1-0.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Ball 2.
Two on, one out. That
That's
one
the
ran
ball.
inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
In the air, right field. That's a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. He's in there.
Mistake.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
On a line, and it stays fair. One run across. Here comes Tatis around third. Now a relay to the plate. The tag out. And now it's Manny Machado. A little bit
Ball
low.
1.
Man on second, 2 down. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
No.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat, all breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
Laser, base hit. Merrill around third. There comes the throw. It's offline. The run comes in, and they lead by 3.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Oh,
No,
he doesn't
that's
get
the
the
ball.
call. And that's ball 1.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can. Give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
No.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown.
They take the force out. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring.
Now pitching for the
We're back,
Padres.
and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, number 72.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Chapman leading things off and takes a strike.
All these Giants putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen. And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Battling here as he fouls it away. I've gotten to call some incredible NLDS games here at Petco Park between the Padres and their fierce rivals, the LA Dodgers. NLDS Game 4 here in 22 when the Padres knocked off LA, and then Game 4 in 2024 when the Dodgers started their comeback and eventual run to the World Series. One of the great fan environments in baseball. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Wastes no time there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
So now here's the DH, Bryce Eldridge.
Ball, no.
That misses, and that's ball 1.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
And the 1-0.
Ball 2.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
This one in the air, center field. Merrill drifts towards it, and he makes the catch.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Casey Schmidt.
That
Ball,
one misses.
no.
Ball 1. Ramos, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Inside.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Tatis makes the catch, and that is that.
Now pitching for the
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Sam Hentges.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Sheets, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1.
You know, these Padres really producing with runners on. It's been a right
Ball.
place, right time kind of game for them. They're hitting over 600 in this game with runners in scoring position, and clearly that's leading to a lot of runs. Their clutch hitting has been excellent.
Swing and a ground ball. Adames, the throw to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Shortstop, Xander Bogart.
High fly ball right field. Gilbert has a beat on it. 2 down. Now here's Jake Cronenworth.
Second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
That one's
Ball.
upstairs, ball 1. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Chapman fires across the
He's
diamond.
out.
3 up, 3 down, inning over.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Padres,
back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jeremiah Estrada.
Estrada. Leading off for the Giants, the catcher, number 14, Patrick Bailey.
And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Ball.
Estrada, in his third season, he features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, and he works in a slider. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Line drive. Tatis makes the grab. One away. And the batter now, Drew Gilbert. 1 for 2.
No,
he never
inside.
moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Here's a 1-1.
Ball.
The Giants trailing by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Hook.
And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball left field. And that is that.
Now pitching for the
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jose Butto.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
First offering, foul tipped, and oh man, that rang off his mask. You could hear it from up here. That's ripped, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Fermin, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Yep.
Johnson on at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss. Left field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
On the
Foul
ground.
ball.
And foul ball. Swings and misses, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. Jackson Merrill steps to the plate in a clutch situation.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
That's ripped into the outfield. Should be extra bases. 1 run is in. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and the lead is up to 5.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, JT Brubaker.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
In the dirt. Pickoff move to second. Merrill dives back in safely. Man at second. That one hammered but pulled foul. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. The throw in. And he's out.
Number 5.
So man aboard. Laureano comes up to hit. 0 for 3 in this one.
Yeah.
Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Pitch misses inside. Going to count 1 and 2. That's to third. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Back here in San Diego and digging in for San Francisco, Willie Adames. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
That's the ball.
Inside. Foul ball, still a 1 and 2 count. The shortstop takes the ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. This one in the air, center field. Merrill under this one. That's the first out as he makes the catch.
Now batting, the first baseman, Rafael Devon.
Foul ball there. The 0-1. And that one fouled off. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The Padres leading by 5, and we're in the top of the 8th. And down on strikes. 2 gone. Pitching change here. Ron Marinaccio.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Chapman stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Chapman gets a piece there. 2 down, nobody on. Fought off foul. The 1-2. In the air, right field. And that'll do it. Back here at Petco Park, stepping in for San Diego, Gavin Sheets. Up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. Tosses to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Padres, the shortstop, Xander. Welcome.
That misses the zone. Ball 1.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
On the ground, right side. Schmidt throws to first in time. Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres.
The second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
That one outside, and it's 1-0. And that is out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these guys really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
That misses the zone. 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Back here in San Diego, and digging in for San Francisco, Elliot Ramos. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Just missed. That one misses.
That's the ball. Take
so
your base.
lead-off walk.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat. There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Ramos gets his lead at first with nobody out.
Foul ball.
Here's a 1-2. Tatis pulls it down. One out man at first. And here is Casey Schmidt. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. That's
Ball
outside.
off the plate.
And that's ball 1. And it's fouled away.
Ball.
The Padres leading by 5 here in the top of the 9th. And now 2-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Got him looking. And the Giants down to their final out. Number 76 taking over on the mound.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And he grounds one to the right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Gilbert in the box now. Takes strike 1. 2 aboard, 2 outs. They're down to their final strike. In the dirt, but kept close. Fastball almost got him there.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Two on, 2 outs. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Close, but called a ball. And the count's full. And they're all loaded up.
Take your base.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
In the air, left field. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Headed for the plate. He's in there. 3-run score. And they cut the lead to 2.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at-bat. Really important at-bat coming up now.
Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Mason Miller.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. Miller. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a total team effort, using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton. The next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next